Let's talk gold, just between us friends. So gold had its biggest one-day drop in 6 weeks today. Last week, gold was $6, I believe it was, shy of $1,300. We did a video on that. Gold, gold at one point in time was looked at as a hedge against equity markets getting out of hand. It was looked at as a gold standard. A lot of people base their currency value off the amount of gold that a country specifically had. Gold for a long period of time was used as a hedge against conflict. You know, like the commodity has definitely been a stalwart in the marketplace. I don't think everybody looks at it that way anymore. I think gold is sort of what it is. It's not backed by a gold standard. Nobody's holding the kind of gold that their currency's valued at. That's a non-existent sort of a thing. Gold is sort of a barometer, I guess, for where we are. And coming on the heels of this, you see a lot of analysts who feel two ways about this. One, they feel like the equity market is sort of high already, and gold has some momentum. So we may see gold still continue to trend a little bit upwards so that, you know, people can they leverage their portfolio against what ultimately would be a rise in gold if the equity markets took a stiff drop. It's habit. It's not because I think gold should be doing that anymore. It's just out of habit. That's how the market responds. You have other analysts that think that gold has run its course, that where gold's at now is definitely the top end for gold at the moment. And I don't know what side of the fence I fall on. I do know that if last week when gold was up amidst tension of North Korea and the United States or whatever it was, right, a lot of pomp and circumstance, but not a whole lot of follow through. And I think the majority of people knew that. Gold still ended up going up. If you played into that, you're not investing, you're trading. That's a whole different thing, right? More times than not, you are gonna suffer the wrath of trading. Trading is not, because that's short little interim stuff. You're moving things on news. I don't particularly like that. If you're into gold or you're not, that's your call. If you disagree with what I think about gold necessarily being the type of hedge or leverage that against the portfolio that you already have or against a potential currency pullback or commodities or equities pullback, who knows? You might feel any which way it happens to be about it. But gold on an intraday level is still trading. You're ultimately just moving stuff around for the sake of moving it around. Gold is probably overvalued right now. If I was to take a guess, that's just a guess. I have no way of backing that up. I have no crystal ball. If anything changed, if there was, God forbid, a Godzilla attack, gold would go up. I mean, that's the natural reaction to the marketplace. But do you want to buy and sit on it for the potential for something to happen? Because we get a lot of chatter. There's chatter every year, chatter this, chatter that something's going to happen, or that we have these little spikes from incidental incidents that happen around the world. Something happens and people think that this is going to be a domino effect, but you don't actually see it. If gold is something you like, then I don't think it's a bad thing to diversify your portfolio with. If you think gold is good at this price, that's your call. I think doing the due diligence and speaking to a licensed professional financial advisor is definitely your first and most important step in any kind of investing. But don't ever assume that anything I'm talking about has anything to do with the difference between the video last week where gold was just shy of 1,300 and today where gold tumbled and it was all really leveraged on just a bunch of media. I'm not interested in the trade. I'm interested in something that's a value for a position that you hold because you believe in it. Trading is a losing man's sport as far as I'm concerned. Gold, biggest one-day drop in 6 weeks. It's like $12.79 an ounce. It's still, I personally, I think gold's a little bit high, but I am just giving you my opinion.